Question: would you build a website for a major brand with more than 200 million users using
Boo. Hello, I'm back. Welcome back. How are you all? Hopefully, you all are doing good. I am doing good. I am doing good. So what's up? How's it going? What's the news? Um, what's in the news? Let me check. um, anything cool? Yeah. Is there any news? I don't know. TBH, I don't think so. I check. Um, I check in the mornings sometimes, and sometimes there's stuff already there for me to talk about, and sometimes there isn't. And today, and I think yesterday as well, was sort of just one of those types of days where there isn't really much to talk about. Oh shit, that's actually it's crazy. Sorry, I was just looking at a post. It's really cool. That's one thing I do see, though. I do see a lot of cool posts. Wow. All right. Yeah, I don't think there's any news to talk about. Um, so yeah, just a bit of a, I guess, um, reminder, a reminder. I don't think you would put re in front of that. Just a reminder, something that I mentioned yesterday. Um, tomorrow I am uh, doing something later in the evening. I'm not exactly sure when I'm supposed to leave, whether it's like 5 or 6. Um, I don't know. But because I am leaving early, yeah, I have things to do later in the evening. My plan is to maybe start stream a bit earlier than I usually do. I'll see. I'll see what I can do. If I mean like I think if I only get on for like an hour, I think it's fine. But I might start like earlier. Um, because why not? So that I could actually, continue streaming and make progress. Because right now, I think we're like in an area where there's a lot to do, and I need to get on it, kind of thing. Um, but yeah, like I was saying, might start stream early tomorrow. I don't know. At least talking about my time, I usually start at 4. Um, or at least recently. I will go back to starting at 3 at some point. Um, but at the moment I start at 4 because it's convenient for me. But like I said, I will go back to starting at 3 at some point. Um, so I might start at 3. I might start even an hour earlier at 2, my time, obviously. Um, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But anyway, that's about it. Just a quick reminder. And I guess a quick reminder about some other stuff that I mentioned yesterday, of some upcoming games that I will be trying out, um, that will be released later this month, towards the end of the month. Wuthering Waves coming out on the 22nd. That literally comes out in like a week, next Wednesday. And then Multiverses comes out the 28th, which is less than 2 weeks away by one day. And so yeah, I'll try both of those games out on stream. See what they're on about. See if they're good or not. But yeah, that's about it. I don't really have anything else to really talk about in terms of personal news about anything that I'm sort of interested in general. So let's go back. Oh, actually, fuck. I for some reason forgot. Let me load up Rusty's retirement. Um, I completely forgot to do that. Let me do that real quick. But yeah, while that loads up, um, like I mentioned yesterday, the goal for today is that, for the most part, I think the UV map that I have for the clothing, which includes both the pre and post time skip versions of the clothing, I believe both of them. I believe that normal map, that UV map, is good. It's pretty good. Everything that I think needs detail is good, so I don't think I need to do any sort of like changes with the UV map there. So the goal for today is to go through um that UV map, and I guess also that like sort of texture map, and finish adding all the detail that I need to. So stuff like the sort of design on the shirt, the ruffle bits that sort of are part of the um pre time skip version, add details to that. Same with the dress for the post time skip version, and all that nonsense, and there's also some like smaller things like picking out a color for the a red color to use for most of the clothing, so it's all the clothing isn't just made out of like a bunch of different colors of or shades of red, um, which I'll look into in a minute. Basically, getting that done. So by the end of today, uh, all the clothing should be basically done. Um, it should be colored correctly. It should have all the detail that it needs. And that should be done. And I don't have to worry about that for the yeah, at all. Obviously, I'll have to worry about the clothing when it comes to the rigging portion, but for the most part, the texturing will be done, so I don't have to worry about any of that stuff. So that's the goal for today. Um, the next part that I think will be the easiest, sort of going from easy to hard, hard being the, let me put up the game, sorry. The hardest part being, I think, the hair and how I'm going to handle that. So that's definitely going to be sort of left to last. How are things with the farm? Everything looks good. Sorry, I just got distracted again. So yeah, after the clothing and all the detail stuff, the next thing I need to work on is let's see, I have it here. Oh, whoops. Most likely the body. The body will come next. The body doesn't need much detail. To be honest, the only part that needs detail is maybe like here, if I could go into the rendered view. Maybe adding some like discoloration to the belly button. Oh wait, hold on, let me hide these. And then obviously the sort of legs need to have their stripes drawn on. But in terms of the body, that is pretty much it. I wonder, I can't really tell from here, but I wonder if like her nails are painted any color. I don't think they are, or at least they're not visible, as you can see here. They're not visible in the drawing mode, but in the 3D mode, it kind of looks like they are. Or maybe I'm just insane and just sort of assume that there is. I wonder, hold on. You can't really see it there either. I'll have to look at that and see. But that would be like the only bits that I'd need to change with the body. So the only issue with, I guess, sort of the body and the head is the color of her skin. Specifically it being maybe like too bright. I don't know if I want to have it the way it is like in these sort of drawing versions where it's like very one color and there's like really no shading to it. There's no like extra bits and layers to it. I feel like with the 3D version here, there's a lot more like they add a lot more like pinkish red shades to certain areas to sort of, you know, make it look a bit more realistic. I'm not sure which way to go. I mean, I don't plan to do like this 3D version does, where they're adding like a bunch of like detail to like show like wrinkles, especially with like the shoes. You could definitely see it there. And with the shirt, I guess I do have one with the shirt here, but it is a very simple one, and it's made out of like very simple geometry. But that is supposed to be kind of like the shirt being bunched up on the waist. So yeah, I don't know. Since I'm not adding that much detail to the clothing, it would make sense for me not to add too much detail to the skin either, but I don't know. I want to play around with the colors still, because I feel like it's far too bright. And might also play around with the sort of color of this sort of shaded region. Then maybe it's a bit too dark. I don't know. Or maybe it's fine. I feel like, I might make the shade region maybe a bit more, lean more towards like the red area, to sort of give it a bit of a different shade. I don't know, because I don't think that's gonna go over or transfer over to the Unity stuff. So yeah, I don't know. That's why the body's the next part, because once that part of the body's done. Did I paint the scalp? I think I did, right? Oh wait, where's the scalp? I don't even have the scalp on. What the hell? I did paint the scalp. Okay. And then the next part would most likely be the face, which will include the eyes as well. I'm still not going to edit the shape of the eye. I guess I'm a little bit afraid of, like, moving it. I could duplicate it and then move it, because then I could just save the old version. I think I'm going to go that route. But I've talked about it before, how I feel like the eyes are too far apart from each other, and I need to move them in a little bit. Not that much, but as you can see there, me trying to move them in a little bit results in the eyes going behind the face, and so I do have to sort of play around with it. I want to keep the general shape of it down. Oh, and another thing I have to do with the eyes is I have to fix topology so that the eyes matches the sort of areas where I'm supposed to add the color. I am going to use the previous eye test texture to do this, because I feel like this eye was probably the best looking eye. So I'll be using this to sort of plan out exactly the topology and how it's gonna look. But yeah, I'll be doing that when I actually get to the face. And of course, with the face as well, I might also create a seam around the mouth so that I can make the UVs bigger, so that the sort of lipstick that she has on isn't too pixelated. And what else? And I also need to sort of go through the actual the anime and sort of plan out how many different eye textures I want. Because obviously we have the normal one. I have to have. I need to look at this because I'm not sure how her eyes look when they're closed. And obviously, because the eye is a texture, the closed version would also be a texture. So I have to look at that. I should probably write that down. Hold on. I do need to also compile a list of expressions for when I get to the what's it called? Shape key creation. Obviously, the eyes are going to be a bit different. It's not going to be very conventional with the way the shape keys work, but definitely the sort of mouth is going to be the same as all the other models. So, what is this? Different eye textures. Okay, so one of them is obviously open eye, which we do have. Or, I mean, I guess I technically don't have it because I have to redo it, but you know what I mean. A closed eye. Oof. I want to do this version of the eye here, where it pops out. And the way I want to do it is by potentially making a copy of the eyeball where it is right now. Obviously, once it's fixed. And sort of creating a dome out of it. And so, yeah. What would even that be? I'm just gonna call it like eyes popping out of head. I was gonna say like they're popping out of the eyes, but whatever. What else? From this alone, I can't really see too much. There is I'm gonna have to find a reference for it, but there is like a version of the eyes with extra rings. I think like when she's surprised or serious or something like that, there appears multiple rings in the eyeball. I think most characters have that sort of feature, but that is something I guess to sort of take note of. I have like a lot of fucking references. I should probably delete some of these. I don't need a lot of these, especially those, because those are like for the body stuff, and I'm definitely done with the body. And I guess this as well is sort of like coil eyes. I don't know. I don't know if this expression is good. Maybe it's a bit too exaggerated, and maybe it wouldn't work too well. I don't know. It's there for a reason, though, in case I want to do it. But for now, these are like the 4 different eyes. And I also have to be mindful of the fact that there isn't a lot of room. If we go to the Perona face color, we have like this section down here for the eyes. Obviously, the closed eye is not going to take that big. Actually, we have the closed eye right here. The closed eye isn't going to take that much space, but obviously the sort of eyes popping out of the head and the eyes with extra rings in it are going to be the same size as this, relatively, honestly. And I feel like I could fit like maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3 different eye shapes here, and that's counting the closed eye as well, or that's not counting the closed eye as well. So we could probably fit like 1 more like eye shape, unless it's like one of these. I feel like this could be all be shaded black, so you don't actually have to worry too much about making it too big. But yeah, those are just like things going on in my mind. I don't know if I explained the way I want to do the way the eyes work, and I'm not exactly sure if it's gonna work, if I'm being honest, or how it's gonna work once it's in Unity. The idea behind it is that obviously there will be no way to sort of look up, down, left, or right. That's just something I'm not going to include with this model, especially with this method. I don't think. I'll have to look at it a bit more. Maybe I have to go back into Unity real quick and sort of see how it's set up, because obviously it's been a while and I've already forgotten how it's set up. Or probably watch a video, the ones that I tend to follow, and they'll probably show me how exactly it works. I mean, yeah, yeah, left, up, wait, what? Up, down, left, right is not gonna work, because that stuff is controlled by a bone, and obviously she has no eye bones because her eye is a flat texture, so she won't be able to move her eyes at all. She'll always be looking straight. However, I do plan to sort of give her the option of blinking and all these other different eyes through shape keys by sort of bringing the normal eye back behind the face and bringing the other eye forward, you know, in front of the face. That's basically how it's going to work. It's going to basically just be like swapping different eye shapes back and forth using shape keys. So yeah, so the blinking, I don't know if I could set this up correctly, but the blinking is going to be basically that, just in and out like that. And then obviously the eye popping out, that's going to be an object hidden inside the head that will pop out, and the extra rings will also be an object that pops out whenever I need it. Whew, sorry. These last few days I feel like I've been talking a whole lot because there's a lot that I sort of want to get through and I kind of want to remember. And the way I remember is just by mentioning it over and over again. Of course I'm wasting time right now by just talking instead of working. So we will get back to work. Is there anything else I want to talk about? No, not really. After the face is done and the eyes done stuff, that's when we go on to the hair. And like I said with the hair, I'm not sure if I want to draw on the detail using obviously a texture map. I've tried it already. I think I tried it yesterday, and if you saw what happened yesterday, even at the smallest 1 pixel yeah, 1 pixel brush, it was still far too big and looked very pixelated. Obviously that could be fixed by me just sort of changing the UVs, because I tried it on the bangs, and the UVs for the bangs were quite small, so it kind of made sense that that didn't work. But yeah, all of it has to sort of be relatively good size, which means there won't be a lot of room, because everything needs lines of detail. So there will be sort of compromises that I'll have to make if I decide to go that route. And like I said before, I might go the route of sort of setting it up kind of like how some Guilty Gears, or actually most Guilty Gears, I think, Guilty Gear characters are set up, where the UVs are manipulated in a way to sort of make the lines, the black lines appear very, very straight and very very sharp, very little pixelation. And I want to give that a try because I've never done that. I don't think I definitely tried certain aspects of it from the videos that I've seen, but messing around too much with UVs is very time consuming. Which is why I'm a little bit wary, I guess, of going this route. But we'll see. Anyway, where was I? Oh, and I also have to fix the crown. I wonder if I wrote that down somewhere. I think I did, right, for clothing. Pick one color to use for the cape, skirt, shirt, and shoes. Pick one color for the crown and belt. Fix crown accessories. They stick out right now. So I need to do that too, since I'm working on the clothing now. I'll be working on that as well. Okay, so first things first. The cape, the shirt, the skirt, and the shoes. What kind of reds do they use? So they use this red. I'm not sure. This is the red that is shown in the in this reference here. It's not bad. The 3D version shows a much darker red for that. And I think that darker red matches, obviously it's the same for the shirt and cape. And I think it also matches the shoes. It's a bit, yeah, it's a bit of a lighter, I don't even say it's red. I don't know how to describe it too much, the color. But either way, at the moment, the skirt and cape share the exact same color, and I think the shirt as well shares the exact same color. The only difference here is the shoe, and so I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to go with the shoe color for everything, which is a much darker red. Maybe a bit, yeah, I don't know what the word I was gonna use. I was gonna say like muddy. So I'm trying to see. Oh wait, hold on, what? For some reason the UVs aren't popping up here. Or maybe, hold on. Yeah, why aren't the UVs popping up here? Oh wait, is it because I need to go to paint mode, don't I? Or no? Oh yeah, I do have to go to paint mode, but it only shows one of the UVs. So yeah, I could go, oh wait, let me switch to the bucket actually. So I could do it a lot quicker than painting everything one by one. So I could go with this, as you can see, the darker skirt color. Or I could go with this, where I make the shoes that color. And that actually does brighten up the shoes a whole lot. I don't know if that's what? What am I trying to say? I don't know if that's a good thing. Oops, shit. Or what we can do instead is we could use the color of the 3D version, which is a much brighter red. I feel like it's too bright though, especially for the shoes, and especially if I were to make the skirt that as well. I feel like it's far too bright of a red. So now the question is, do I want the skirt to match the shoes, or do I want the shoes to match the skirt? It's a very It's a very dumb question. Honestly, I could have them be two separate colors if I wanted to, but I did like how they looked when they were matching. I think it looks good when they match, so... At the end of the day, it's my choice. So... I think I'm gonna go with the shoes matching the skirt. Because I think that looks a lot better. TBH. It's very matching. I like it. It's better than, I think making the sort of clothing look very dark red. I think this matches a lot more. And then for the belt, what did I say about the belt? Pick one for the crown belt. Are they using different colors? I think they are, right? The belt's using like a much darker red. And the crown, while still using a dark red, is the red is still a lot lighter. I believe. I feel like for the crown, it's such a big piece of oops. It's such a big piece of what am I trying to say? Sorry, I keep on getting distracted. It's such a big piece of the character, and it's very visible that kind of want to try out this color. It seems like this color is quite here. It's a very bright red, almost neon. I think for the crown I used this reference image for the color, and then for the belt I used this reference image for the belt. So I think I'm gonna go with the color of the crown for the belt. It's just a lighter version of the red. It doesn't really change too much. And I think I might actually change up the color, the white color for the for everything. I think. Should I? I feel like maybe the white's too bright, and I should instead use like. This isn't exactly white. This is like. It's like a knockdown a few. Not that much, obviously, but it is knocked down a few. Honestly, you can't really tell the difference. Like, if I were to paint this... Oh, there is a difference there, but... I think I'm gonna use this shade of white. I think it looks better. It's not too bright, and I think it being too bright is a bit of an issue sometimes. Although, I don't think these are white. I need to be careful not to sort of replace the wrong colors. I think this looks better now. It being like too bright white was like, I don't think it was a good look. Or is that because the... Okay, never mind. That was because the light wasn't on it. This is still fine though. Oh, actually, oh, this color white wasn't actually changed. Never mind, I'm dumb. This because it's not part of the clothing. I keep on forgetting. Let's change it though. Yeah, I think that's a lot better. Kind of has like almost a bluish tint to it or something. At least in my eyes. That's what it sort of seems to be. And I think it looks generally better. I don't know, is this white? I guess I could test it out by like taking a spotch of it. It is white actually. If I could actually do that, I could just go in and sort of demand, what color are you? You're gray. What color are you? You're definitely not white. Yeah. You're definitely not white either. I'm just like double checking to make sure I'm not that I have all the white be a consistent color. I don't want to like things to be a bit different. I mean, even then it wouldn't really matter too much, but it's just personal preference at that point. All right. So we picked one color for all this. We picked a color for the belt. Now we are going to fix the crown accessory stuff real quick, and then we will move on to actually painting in the detail stuff in a little bit. Oh, whoops, I forgot. There we go. I should be able to combine this, and it might actually be better for me to do that. I don't think they have any differences. Well, actually, I won't combine them right now because I'm going to be using a shrink wrap modifier on it to snap to the crown. But of course, I'm going to add a vertex group, so it's fine. Oh, that's right. I changed it to meters, so I have to add an extra 0, or maybe a couple extra zeros, actually. Oh, what the hell? Alright. Hello, Zotic. Hello, hello. How are you? How you doing? So yeah, I'll only select the ends. I only want these ones to be, to snap to the, crown. And it seems like I don't have to do too much changes after that, which is a good thing. I'm doing good. You know, I'm doing good. Moving on to the texturing portion of things. Fixing up some little issues that I still have. Whoops. Oh, well that one, a few of these still need some changes, but they're not that big. So I think it's fine. Yeah, right. It is gonna be a lot of work, but, you know, whatever. Oh, I think some of these actually are poking through. Some extra, like, dots are poking through, which is why maybe it's clipping. So far, so good. I just added a basic, swash of color to everything. And now I'm going through and actually adding, some more detail where it's needed. Oops. As you could see, all of this is done. And all this is done too. Oh, obviously, wait, hold on, let me hide that. So very nice. Wait, where am I missing? So yeah, I'm gonna have to go in and sort of, fix some of these semicircles sticking out. But yeah, either way, I'm glad to finally be done with the whole, like, modeling process of things. That's kind of where I left off last time when I took that break. So, it feels nice to move on past that and get to a different stage of the process. Feels like I'm making progress at that point. Oh yeah, but the farm's doing good in the background. I've spent a lot of time working on this that I sometimes ignore what's going on with the farm. I have a shit ton of biofuel that I need to spend. Oh wait, hold on. I didn't connect to Twitch. There we go. I connected. In case you wanna try joining again. That was my bad. Oh, and we have animals this time. I set up a little animal farm with some uh cows and pigs. I mean, that's the only animals you can have, but yeah. There we go. Kill cow. Yeah, right. Harvest meat. You cannot kill the cow. They provide manure for fertilizer and stuff like that. Oops. Yeah, especially down here, there's a lot of semicircles that are like way deeper in. So I have to like sort of push them out a bit once I'm done assigning. Hmm. At the end of the day, it's all good. The fact that I'll be pushing some of these semicircles out uh, means that some of them were pushed in maybe a bit too far. Still want to eat them, yeah. Sadly, there is no butcher slash meat processing factory in this game yet. Maybe in a future update. I don't know. I don't know if they'll add that. Oh shit, we unlocked a new plant. I forgot about that. That was something that happened yesterday. Cucumber. You can make this one the cucumber plot. I should implement it. I don't even know how to do that. I don't even know if there might be a sort of like modding feature to the game at some point. I don't really know how to sort of. I never really modded a game before, so I'm not too tapped into how to do that exactly. I guess that'd be a pretty good place to start though, just modding this game. Alright, time to go in and fix any underlying issues. Any points slightly sticking out. Oh, it kind of looks like it's squished almost, actually. Look at that. So I should go in and pull the circle out a little bit more. This one especially, holy shit. Oops. But yeah, if they do plan to... Oh, shit. If they do add sort of mod support in some way, I could try it. I definitely will try it. The game's simple enough that modding it shouldn't hopefully be too hard. You would think. Yeah, sometimes a little bit of gold pops out, but that's mostly because of the shape of the crown. I think this is actually where I try to fix it tonight, or not maybe. Wait, did I not move this out? Oh wait, I don't think I moved this one out. I don't want to go through and do this like process for all of them. I just want to do the ones that sort of still uh, stick out. I mean, if a little bit of gold shows up, then it's fine. But if I could fix it, then I should try. Oh, I guess I shouldn't try to edit the shape too much, otherwise it starts to not look circular at some point. Um, mm, 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 mm. I think that's it. There's oh, actually there's this one here. I think this is the last one though. There's a bit of specks still, but they're not like super annoying, or they pop out too much. Unless you're like looking into the crown and really deeply staring at the inside of it, then you're probably not going to be able to see it. And so the next part is these bits here, which actually do stick out quite a bit. I guess the only issue with doing this method is that, is that the semicircles kind of look like they're squished a little bit. But I don't think there's much I could do about that. Like this one here definitely looks like it's squished a bit. Maybe I could try to sort of play around with it a little bit to try to fix that, but I don't know. Oh, you know what I just realized? I actually, now that you mentioned, I guess, sort of implementing that, uh, it just sort of hit me that I haven't actually, like, used Godot in, like, a few days, I feel like. I've been very busy for a bit in the morning, so I haven't had the time to sort of sit down and continue with what I was doing. And that's probably going to be the case for a little bit longer, sadly. But I will get back to it. I assume all of them are kind of messed up, so I'm not even spending a lot of time checking. I just assume I have to fix all of them. But yeah. I don't even know if I talked about the last time I was sort of what I was doing with Godot last time. I was playing around with tile maps, I think they're called. Because I think I don't know if I did talk about this, but my initial plan was to sort of I had a sprite moving left and right, and after they hit the a little bit outside the edge of the screen, they would bounce back and sort of turn around, kind of thing, or not really bounce back, but just like turn around, start moving in the opposite direction. And obviously, I had a keybind to make it go to a sort of designated area that I've already like mapped out, kind of. Very simple stuff, but yeah. After doing that for a bit, I sort of was looking around, and I saw that tile maps were a thing, and I didn't know too much about it, but it's relatively simple, or at least how I've been using it so far. And I guess the goal now is, instead of typing out like go left, go right, um, I'm gonna include some sort of like physics to it a bit. Um, yeah, because before it would just move left, right, and it was not affected by gravity in any way. And so now the goal is to sort of make it move left and right, but this time it is affected by gravity, but the floor is is a tile map. And I sort of moved into that idea because I thought it'd be cool if because I do want interaction, but I also want to be able to sort of do things as well myself. And so one of the ideas that I had was, if I can create like a square around the screen, then it'd be nice if I could, with using my mouse, sort of pick up viewers and then just throw them around the screen. And obviously they'd be stuck inside this box, so they won't actually like get despawned or anything like that. But I haven't played around too much with that yet. Because like I said, I haven't really touched Godot in a few days. And I only basically started playing around with the whole like tile map stuff. Alright, the crown is done. Okay, so for the most part, all these sort of fixes that I need to do for the clothing is done. So now we could begin adding extra detail. Now the areas that need extra detail are obviously the skirt needs not only like these little ruffle things at the ends, but it also needs like these flower drawings and of course these like white ruffle things as well. So I need to do that. The shirt has some ruffle bits both like in the collar area and also around the hands. The cape has some ruffles around the neck as well, and I might also play around with some detail on the sort of fluffy bit of it. I don't really know exactly what I want to do with it, but I might add some like sort of discoloration or something, so it's not just like one color. I don't really know how that's gonna work though, but I'll think about it. What else? The hair accessories need, you know, the sort of white outline. And, oh yeah, and the shirt obviously needs a design. But I think that's about it. So we'll start, I guess the skirt is the hardest, but I wanted to start low and go up high. So I guess I am starting off with the skirt. Luckily the skirt is stacked, so if I do this front bit, the back bit should also be done. As you can see, I did some test runs with the little dots at the end, and on this side it's the same. Also, what the hell? I thought I fixed that. Hold on. There we go. Also seems like it has a bit of a black outline as well, which I guess I'll try to include. But yeah, before I do that though, I will be right back. I'm going to use the bathroom. BRB. Alright, I am back. I'm not sure how this is gonna go. I'm not the best at drawing. So I'm a little bit, I guess it's not a good idea that I, made a lot of the work I have to do actually texturing. Or I guess not a lot of work. There isn't that much texturing I have to do. TBH. Alright. Let me just try making one of these flowers. Or I guess, hold on. Need white. I think the most annoying part is going to be this white layer here with all the little bits sticking out of it as well. So maybe I should try to do that one first. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to switch from line, the line stroke method, and probably using stabilized stroke or something. Is that too high up? I think that's too high up. I think I need to go one lower. This is around the area where the flower should be. I'm basically using the topology as a bit of a guide to like how this should work. So I'm starting at the corners here, going as low as there, and then going back and touching the other corner. Yeah, that's better. And like I said, luckily, I was able to double up the skirt topology because it is the same on the front and back. So I only have to do this once instead of doing it twice. So I am very fortunate in that regard. I feel like though, maybe I'm like being too sharp on the ascend. Oh shit! Wait, hold on. I was looking at the normal map. I mean, luckily I could fix it in post. Okay, the issue is I do have to make sure that these line up relatively okay. Which actually isn't that big of an issue, never mind. I don't know why I said issue, like as if it was... I think it would be a bigger issue with, once I get to the sort of flower stuff. Because that shape is a bit more complicated, but this is a pretty simple shape. I don't really have to worry too much about it. Alright, that looks pretty good. And so now, I'm going to implement the fluff. Now, obviously, I can't get it like they do here, where it's very, I don't know, it's a lot more oval in shape. I can't really do that, sadly. The way I do it is, I use circles, so... Oh wait, I need to turn off stabilized stroke. How's that looking? I guess I could make them, like, more oval-shaped if I went back with, like, the sort of red color brush and started, like, started thinning them out, but I feel like that's a lot of work for not a lot of payback, I guess. At the end of the day, I don't think it adds enough for it to, like, sort of be that necessary or important kind of thing. How does that look? I think that looks pretty good. I think there's a lot more, because I can't make them too big, otherwise they start to look like shit. I found that the way this sort of size seems to work pretty well, for the most part. There we go. Pretty good, I think. It looks good. And obviously I'll be adding that to the ends here, as I've been working on it. Or I was testing it out here, but I guess I could continue that, since it seems to look fine. There seems to be no issues with that. I'll work on that in a little bit, though, because now I need to do the flowers, and then once I'm done with the flowers, I'll try to try to do the sort of black outline that seems to be here. See if I could do that, because I might not be able to, for a multitude of reasons. Number one, it might be too pixelated, so I think it should be fine. Anyway, I'm gonna try to draw one of these flowers now. So first things first, I need to figure out exactly, like, where I should place them. Wait, maybe I should turn I should turn stabilized stroke back on for this one. For this one, I'm a bit more okay with the idea of going back and sort of editing the flower to have a better shape. Whoops, too big. The issue is, I guess, it's hard to capture the shape without removing too much. I don't want to remove too much. I guess that's pretty good. I should do that. Alright, I'm gonna do this once, and then I'm just going to go create the other flowers first, and then I'll do this addition afterwards. I won't do it immediately, because I feel like that'd take too long. I mean, it's gonna take the same amount of time since I have to do it. But, I want to get the flowers, like, the general shape of them down first before I start doing some editing kind of idea. Yeah, that's pretty good. Looks kind of goofy. And maybe I can make I might redo this one, actually. I feel like, I need to make the inner circle smaller. Yeah, let's redo this one. Shit. I still like where I was going with it, though. I think it's fine. The shapes are always are random for the most part. They're just like random ass shapes, so I don't have to be like too precise with it. I don't have to make it look amazing. Let me look at my farm real quick. I unlocked a new crop. That crop is artichoke. I can't really plant artichoke because there isn't any free crop plots. But that is fine. Alright. Sorry, I just want to check on my farm. Okay, what else do I need with the farm? I need a shit ton of cucumbers. Yeah, things are going alright. With the farm, slowly but surely. Continuing on. I've been so busy with progressing with my blender stuff that I haven't actually, like, used any of the sort of biofuel that I've been making or spending any money on anything. Maybe I should spend it on expansion. That's a pretty good, like, money sink. A very quick and easy way to get rid of a bunch of money in biofuel. And I should continue to upgrade my bots. Since I do have a lot of them now that need upgrading. Another really good waste of, or I guess not really waste, but another good place to use my money on. Alright, let's continue, sorry. Bum 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 bum. There we go. And so now I'm going to go over it with my eraser brush, and or not the eraser brush, but you know, the color of the skirt itself, and sort of try to make the tips of the flowers like more curved like this, instead of like being curved in like a circular way, making them more curved in a oval type of way, if that makes any sense. Whoops. So yeah, and then after this, I'm going to try to do the outline stuff that I mentioned, since all the white, all the white detail is basically done with, and it just needs to be outlined. And I'll see how it looks, and if it looks good, then I'll keep it, and if it looks not the best, then I'll just leave it as is, kind of thing. Well, that was actually kind of a good one. There you go. Does that unlock the Flower Swamp Farm? Oh shit, wait, hold on. Congratulations, you've unlocked a new farm. Oh shit. I guess, is it because I unlocked everything? I wonder how that works. Do you think there's new mechanics on the new farm? That'd be interesting. I don't know if I should check that out right now. I think I'm in the middle of texturing. Maybe we'll check it out in a minute. Um, it would be cool if it does have like different mechanics and like different things you could do. Because there was like 4 other farms and they were all locked. So if that is the case, that would actually be really cool. That would add a lot of replayability to the game. I want to make sure though that I do save this farm and I'm able to load it back up, because I did spend a lot of time on it. I would like to come back to it at some point. There is a load feature though, so that should be the case. That might actually be fine. I don't want to... Can't really delete too much sometimes because there's not enough pixels to sort of delete much of anything. But yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to do Honkai Star Rail today. Mostly because I do have to leave like maybe around 7-ish. Because I have to help someone with something. So I think I mentioned that, oh, we should be able to do some Honkai Star Railing. Today. I mentioned that yesterday, I mean. But sadly after yesterday, something got pushed to today. So I have to help someone. But it's fine. We will get to it. I do want to, like I said, complete the story before leaving it up to the sort of last few days. One thing that I did see though, and maybe it's a bit of a spoiler, and you know what, it actually probably is a spoiler. Although I've kind of already been spoiled a little bit, because obviously, you know, there's only so much. I mean, I don't really like go out to look for the content, but you know, sometimes the content finds me. But I need to talk to some people on the phone thing. You know how you get messages like almost daily? Not really daily, but you get a message like when you get a new character, they usually message you, and when you do certain things in the main storyline, you usually get messages from characters. There's a couple characters I need to sort of look at their messages before I continue the story, because I believe something happens to them. And I don't want to miss out, I guess. So I believe if you don't respond to their messages now and do the story, then you can't like continue messaging, obviously, because they're not there, or they're gone or something. All right, there we go. We are done with the flowers. Now I will attempt to use use a black brush to draw in a outline. Now, I don't know how should I handle this. Because I obviously don't want like the sort of a black outline to sort of take up too much of what I've drawn up. I don't want it to sort of like, I think, yeah, I think this is good actually. I think one, oh shit, I need to take more stops. I think one pixel size is good, especially around these corners. These corners could be quite deadly. Might have to go in and fix some things. I mean, not right now, obviously. Everything seems to be looking pretty good, but just like, I'm just saying, like, so to prepare for it, I guess, that I might need to go back and fix some things. I really like stabilized stroke. It's helped me out a lot. It helps fix a lot of the, I guess, sort of issues that I have as someone who's not proficient at making art, 2D art, and specifically, I guess like 2D art in like this sort of digital sense. It helps fix a lot of my mistakes, since I can't really draw straight lines. And I guess, to be fair, I am also using a mouse and keyboard when I do a lot of these texturing stuff. I don't have like a drawing tablet or anything like that. And I don't know if I ever will have one. I guess if I were to get like more involved with the sort of texturing stuff, and I were to sort of get really good at drawing in the 2D aspect of things, then I could see where a tablet would help there. Tablets also, I guess, help when it comes to sculpting, since I've seen a lot of people switch to their sort of drawing tablets whenever it comes to sculpting. I could see why. You're able to dictate the sort of strength of I guess your sculpts, using this sort of pressure that you could put on a drawing tablet pencil. So I see the appeal. but we'll see. Stabilized strokes helps me with that sort of, I guess, uh, with that sort of difference of it not using a drawing tablet and instead using the mouse and keyboard. I think this is the part here where I'm gonna kind of struggle with the outline stuff because they're such small little small little tufts that I feel like adding an outline kind of removes a lot of the shape. So yeah, this and along with the flowers are probably going to be the two areas where it's like doing the outline strategy is probably the most time consuming. Oh shit, wait, hold on. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Obviously I'll try to come in here and sort of try to fix that issue by coming in with a brush. But obviously there's, in certain areas, there's only so much you could do, since at some point the sort of pixels in the outlines get so small that there's not much more detail you can add, not much more you could do. So yeah, I will have to go back in here and sort of remove some of these sharp edges and fix some of the areas here. And it is a very slow process, but it's fine. So yeah, after this, I'll do the flowers, and then I will be done with this section, which I think I said it was probably the most time-consuming section. I think, at least I think it's going to be. The shirt might take me longer, for all I know, but I was looking at the skirt and I was like, yep, that's definitely going to take me a bit of time to fix, or to sort of do follow along with the reference, for sure. Might put some music on for myself in a little bit. I get so distracted. Yeah, I feel like recently I'm getting so distracted with what I've been working on inside of Blender that I forget that I guess I, oh shit, that's not good. I need to somewhat entertain myself as well. I don't really know what else I could say, really. I know I've been kind of just like sitting here very, very silently as I work to add the outline here, but there isn't much I could really talk about, and there isn't much that I want to talk about, TBH. Right now it's a very chill, texturing experience, I guess. I guess it's a lot chiller because I try not to do too much texturing. I'm sure if I wanted to go like extra detailed, be really crazy about it, then probably wouldn't be as chill. That's for sure. Anyway, I am reaching this sort of halfway point now. This is like around the halfway point pretty much since, yeah. So hopefully I should be done with this in a little bit. Oh shit, that was terrible. Not too much longer now. But obviously I still need to do the flowers. What I might do actually, to sort of save my sanity a little bit, is I might do the other part of the skirt, the little ruffles at the end of it. I might do that first, or next, I mean, and save the flower outlining until after that. So there's a bit of a space between the outlining stuff. I don't have to worry about it for a little bit while I work on that, especially that because that's going to be pretty easy since I already did it here with the white little ruffles. I'll basically be doing the exact same thing, but for the end of it, for the ends of at the end of the skirt. So yeah, I might do that. It's a bit of a toss-up, I guess. Do that, or finish the outlining stuff so you don't have to worry about it later. I mean, either way, I'm gonna do it now, but like, you know what I mean. Get it all done in one fell swoop instead of splitting it up into 2 parts. Okay, I am reaching the end of this, thankfully. Should be done soon. Alright, there we go. You can't even really see the outline from far away, but I still wanted to include it because I guess technically it's included in the drawn version. And it sort of makes it pop out a bit more, which I think is a good thing. Sorry, I was stretching. Alright. Wait, hold on. I need to turn off stabilize stroke to do this. Wait, what? Okay, yeah, sorry again. For being very silent as I work. I feel like this always happens whenever I get into this sort of texturing stuff. I don't know why I take texturing specifically so seriously that I basically stop talking. But, yeah, it's usually, I guess, an issue when it comes to, whoops. When I get to texturing. It's very funny, though. Right, there we go. It looks very good. I like it. Alright. Before we do the outlines for the flowers, let me take a look at the farm real quick again. See if there's anything I have to plant. I wonder if they're done clearing the stuff. Oh yeah, they are. Okay, well maybe that's why I actually got the achievement that I unlocked a new farm. Because they finished clearing out everything else. Here, I want to actually check out the new farm thing. I'm going to save real quick. You can't really, like, name it something different. Wait, how do I quit? Or wait, how do I pull up the menu? Oh, we unlocked a new berry bush. Sorry, I got immediately distracted again. How do I do this? Credits? No, that's not it. Help? I don't think so. Does quit out of Rusty's? I think it does. Don't remember though. Oh wait, my menu, there you go. Load. Okay. What is 2025 5th? 31 hours. Okay, what is this 0 hour one though? Okay. I'm a bit paranoid that it's not gonna save or something. I think I made this one by accident. Or back when I first loaded this, so I'm gonna delete that one. Alright. So yeah, look, there's a few farms. Open range, clear wasteland to reveal open grass plains, swamp, flower swamp, build in between flowing ponds and rivers, sandy deserts, crops dry out if left unattended, blossom forest, build in between blossom cherry trees, and desert oasis, a dry landscape with pools of water. Alright. Everything seems to be about the same. The only difference is that there's water. Do these count as like water sources? I assume they do. And I assume you don't need wells in this one since water runs along things. it doesn't seem like you unlock or have anything new to do. Everything seems the same. So I guess if you wanted to just build in a new farm, I guess there's a bit of a challenge, especially with the desert ones where you have to like keep the crops attended at all times, otherwise you die. Alright, let's go back to our original one. I might go to that one once I'm actually done with this one. Once I unlocked all the crops and stuff. But I have no reason to go to it now. I guess the only bad thing that's that happened while swapping to the different farms is that I lost Sodic as a helper. But it's fine. Alright, sorry, where are we? Let's continue. Wait, what time is it? It's 6. Alright. Yeah, you know what? I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the bathroom. BB. Alright, I'm back. You know what I just thought about? I might need to add the outline to the red puffs as well. Because, um, because if I were to add an outline to the skirt itself, it outline this square or this like sharp edges, but not the actual ruffles. So I think I will have to also do the outline for the ruffles as well. Which I'm not too excited about, if I'm being honest. However, I've just received news that I will have to go, um, wait, what? Oh, I will have to go at 7. Or, I mean, yeah, I will have to go at 7. So just, FYI, I guess. I will be leaving sooner rather than later, sadly. But we will continue this tomorrow, of course. And like I said, to reiterate, um, I I will most likely, maybe, I don't know yet, start stream earlier than I usually do tomorrow, since I have to, I have things I have to do in the afternoon. I think I might disable, hold on, I want to see how well I could do with the stabilized, oh shit, okay, bad start. Might have to zoom in for this. This might be slower, but it makes it so that I don't, oh shit. Makes it so I don't lose any geometry or any like sort of thickness to the white bits. Because it's already pretty small as it is, the little petals. I don't want to lose more, I guess. Alright, yeah. This is very time consuming the way I'm doing it. But, whatever. Alright, we're halfway there. So we should be done soon. I think this is probably the last thing I'm gonna be able to do today. Since I probably won't be able to do much else. Tomorrow we will continue with adding detail to the clothing. Obviously, like I said, I think I'm going to do add an outline to the little squiggles. Little, is that what I forgot what I called them before. But yeah, little squiggles. At the end of the skirt, I want to add an outline to that too, since any sort of outline that I could add to the clothing isn't going to affect the squiggles at all. It's because it's a texture. But that also means I will have to somehow figure, if I do plan on adding an outline to like the skirt, I will have to figure out how to, I guess, disable the outline specifically on like the ends of, well, the skirt obviously, but also like the other clothing items that also have drawn on squiggly bits. I don't want it to be very glaringly obvious that these squiggly bits are not actual geometry, but are just drawn on, and the real geometry is just like an extrusion. I need to figure that out. There is a way, if I remember correctly, to put like an outline map or something. I'm not exactly sure how to set that up, but I might have to learn for this character specifically. Specifically if you want to use Poyomi shaders. I guess it doesn't matter which shader. All shaders that have like an outline sort of feature, I'll need to do something about it. But I'll look into that more when I actually get into the process of going over to Unity and stuff. I'm still a bit away from that. Although, not super far away from that, thankfully. Because, well, on the to-do list, we have the texture. We have to create normal maps, which I think I'm done creating normal maps. I might have to create some new ones, especially if I want to redo the... I don't think I'm going to redo the body UV map. I think the body UV map is perfect as it is. But I might redo the face UV map, and in that case, I might have to redo the face normal map. But that shouldn't be too bad. Are they saying sorry? Yeah, but we're done. Oh, actually, I guess I don't know. I'm gonna keep it there for now. The unwrapping stuff. Or I guess we are done with the unwrapping part, but we're not done with the sort of UV map making, which I kind of lumped in with unwrapping, I think. But we're currently texturing. After texturing, or I guess at the same time as texturing, I'm creating normal maps for certain parts of the body. So once I'm done with all this, and actually I could do it now, because I've talked about this before, how like, specifically the texturing portion, actually, and maybe not the UV mapping portion, although maybe, actually. But now that all the objects are done, I could just rig them. Because the texturing sort of section of this is kind of just like an image. I don't need to finish any of the textures, and I could immediately start rigging. And once I start rigging, I could also do the waypoints, and obviously after rigging I have to do the waypoints. But after that I could do the shape keys and stuff. And after the shape keys I can move it over to Unity. So technically I could skip the entire texturing section, maybe even the UV unwrapping section, and just go straight to like rigging and exporting out to Unity. Obviously at some point I will have to sort of go back and redo all the texturing stuff, but they kind of, at this point, these sort of processes kind of branch out, and you could choose to do either one. But I mean, obviously at the end you will have to do both of them, but it's very nice how you could like sort of pick and choose, I guess. Either way, before I go today, I will finish this flower. Or I will finish outlining both of these flowers. I think I need this one, and then half of a flower, and then I'm done with the outlining stuff. So I am excited about that. And but obviously I'm not done, because not only do I have to do an outline for the skirt ruffle thingies, but I will have to also do this outline sort of thing with all the other ruffles that I make for the shirts and for the cape. I feel like there's another one, but I missed it. Either way. So yeah, still a lot of work to be done. Luckily, the post time skip version doesn't need that much texturing stuff to be done, TBH. The only thing I think I need to do is the sort of front of the dress, and I think that's it. Ooh, and the watch, but that's very relatively simple. It's just me drawing hands to represent, obviously, a watch So it's not much. Is there anything else? No, not really. I was sort of considering doing an outline for the roses, kind of like what I'm gonna do with the hair accessory for the pre-time skip version, where going to I'm going to draw a white outline. But obviously for the white roses, I'll be doing a black outline, similar to what I'm doing here actually. But I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I might just let like the sort of outline tool that comes with like the Poyomi shader handle that. But I also have like a bit of a, I'm a bit afraid that it's gonna look terrible because there's a lot of like edges to that. Because it's just like a bunch of like little pieces clumped together. So I feel like I don't know if the sort of outline is gonna look all that great. Of course, that's when the whole like learning how to set up like an outline map will come in handy. But I'll see. That's part of the process. Going back and forth between Unity and Blender, and I guess VRChat. And then Warudo. You know what? I mentioned this last time. I think for Medusa I made two versions, a VRM and a .warudo file. I need to go check if I actually did that or not. Because I feel like I did. Although to be fair though, both versions are the exact same, so it's not like I did anything different to like the .warudo file or the VRM file. I just did both because I could. And to be honest, I don't really know what sort of difference it has, sort of using one or the other. Because Warudo lets you upload both. I don't remember, at least. Maybe I did back when I did the Medusa one, but at the moment I do not. Alright, we're done. So yeah, like I said, tomorrow I need to add an outline to this. I need to do the shirt stuff, all the ruffles on the shirt as well, the ruffles on the cape, and I think that's it for the pre-time skip version. And then I could go, and also the accessories for the hair. But after that, I'm done with the pre-time skip version. Did I mention the fact that the sort of design on the front? I think I did. Either way, yeah. After that, I can move on to the post-time skip version, which is, I believe, just the design on the front and the clock on the wrist. And then, like I mentioned earlier, that should be the end of. Oh, and wait, hold on. I think I also need to do the umbrella. I need to draw the eyes that are on the umbrella, and I also need to paint the sort of spider web design, which of course I've fixed the topology to sort of make it easier for me, so I'll just follow along with the topology to do that one. And then after that, like I've said, also working on the body, specifically choosing a skin color that I think looks better. This skin color might be growing on me. I don't know. This might actually be fine. I do want to test out this skin color here from the 3D version of the body, see if I like it a little bit more, but we'll see. And obviously I have to add these sort of stripes to the legs. But that's basically everything for the body. Maybe a bit of like coloration around the belly button to make it more pronounced. But that's about it. And then obviously we move on to the face, which, like I said, I might separate the lips from the head so that I can redo the lipstick she has on and give it more detail. Although it doesn't really matter too much because from far away it looks fine. It's only once you get close enough where you can actually see the sort of pixelation of it. But and I think I might also have to redo the lipstick because I feel like it isn't exactly centered. And also I feel like this lip sticks out more than the other one. It's not symmetrical, so I can't really have them be the exact same. But I might fix that. I'll either fix that and leave it as is, or I might, like I said, unwrap it with the lips by themselves, which will provide more detail. I don't know yet. I might also add a little mark on the tip of the nose to sort of show that there's a nose there. That's usually what I do with a lot of things. I think I did it with Medusa as well. Might be wrong about that though. And yeah, and then along with the face, like I said, the eyes will also need to get done, which I already went over, so I'm not going to go over again. So yeah. How's the farm doing? Alright, that's it for today. Yeah. Thank you for coming along. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good rest of your evening, or rest of your day, wherever you are. And I will be back tomorrow. Maybe a bit early. I don't know. Goodbye.